I'll tell you how you can learn to use this information to get them to confess things that they wouldn't have ever imagined that they would have told you. Now, I'm about to tell you a very, very, very dangerous tactic to get people to confess. But quickly, put this video on 1.5 times speed. You'll save loads of time. Now, this is serious shit that I'm going to be telling you. This can be manipulative, exploited, and used for evil, okay? So please be careful. I'm not even joking. Only use these tactics with good intentions, because they are seriously, seriously powerful. Now, I want you to genuinely ask yourself this. What is the one thing that everybody loves? Everybody loves. It's an evolutionary trigger that you can exploit, and that actually many, many, many people in this world have learned to exploit it. Maybe they've used it on you already and you wouldn't have known. There are certain behaviors you can implement in your interactions to amplify this. Do you know what it is? Do you know what everybody loves? Everybody loves themselves. And it's the truth. Everybody believes that they are God's greatest creation and that they are more special than everybody else and that their life is more interesting than everybody else. Obviously, some more, some less, but this is especially true with beautiful women and high status men. Now, high status men have had very, very difficult lives to get to the stages where they are. And to be honest, in general, almost everybody thinks that they have a difficult life and that they have serious problems in their life. I'll tell you how you can learn to use this information to get them to confess things that they wouldn't have ever imagined that they would have told you. Now, here's a quick story on me and the beach. This is actually, right here, this is actually the same beach where this story happened. And I was with this really, really cool dude. Super, super cool dude. He's tons of stories. He's had a fucking crazy life. And he's in his mid-50s. And for those 2 hours that I was just walking with him, you know, the sun's shining, you can hear the waves in the background. We're just talking, walking, shoes off. I just became interested in him, what his story was, you know? Because why would I try and explain what my life is? I'm an 18-year-old. I haven't done much. And next to me, I've got this super interesting guy who's gone through so much different shit, and I could actually learn something from him. And so, yeah, I was curious about him. I asked him questions, I listened attentively, and I shut up. And at the end, we got to some crazy stories. Like, I'm talking things with women, just funny stories and things he actually regretted doing. And he said, right before he went deep into them, he said, I shouldn't be telling you this. And then he went to, you know, tell me all those crazy, crazy stories. Fucking mental. Another example I had, but this is when I got tricked. I was at a dinner with one of my friends, and some older guy came, and yeah, he's like this music industry lawyer. He's such a G. He's super cool and he's mysterious. And basically throughout the dinner, we just got talking, and we talked about me, my goals, what my life is like, how I'm feeling. And basically for the 2 hours, I ended up just telling him what I want to do with my life, etc., etc. And this basically went on for the whole dinner. And that was the point when I realized the serious power of this skill. When I used it, I got personal insights and stories from the other guy who never in a million years would have thought that he himself would have told me. But when someone used it on me, I just spoke for hours and ended up actually quite liking the super mysterious guy. And if you have some common sense in you, I'm sure you can see what the skill is. All you need to do is just listen and be interested. Ask meaningful questions, become genuinely curious about their lives, and only speak on topics which they are interested in, and only speak about yourself when they ask you a question. Don't just start out saying, oh yeah, last weekend I did this. No one gives a shit. How was your weekend? What did you do? Oh, nice, you went skiing. How was it? Bad, really? Why? What happened? Oh, that's crazy. What happened next? You see where I'm going with this? That's the key. That's the secret. It's simple, but you don't use it. Why? Now, what can you take away from this video? Next time you're speaking to someone, whether it be a friend, family member, classmate, a stranger, for who knows, Become interested rather than interesting. Learn about their life, their experiences, their stories, the things that made them the person they are now. Get super interested in them. Ask questions, listen attentively, and shut up. That's it. That's all you have to do. The reason I tell you to shut up is because I noticed this very, very peculiar, I guess, habit with almost everybody. There's a time gap of about 4 seconds when someone pauses and thinks to when they to when they continue. So let's say they say, and yeah, that was the story of how I got to where I am. And I'm very grateful. And they continue. You see, if you speak and interject in those 4 seconds, whether it be a question or a reply about how that relates to you or something like that, you're cutting up their story and train of thought. And you could have got genuine information and genuine trust from that person. Because if they continue speaking, they open up to you, and then you really create a bond with that person. Like I said in the beginning of this video, do not use this to manipulate or exploit them. This is a genuine tactic to help people, to build connections, build friendships, get to know other people. So shut up, unless obviously there's a clear ending to the story, and then you just either ask some more questions about them, or you flip the script, ask a different topic, and move it all around. Whatever you want to do, you can.